Welcome back, everyone. Episode 21 of our Pokémon Soul Silver Randomizer Nuzlocke. This, one way or another, will be the final episode. Today we need to take on the Elite Four and Lance, and then we will journey up Mount Silver to take on Red, and that will be the end of what has been a 21 episode series that I've really enjoyed putting together, and I know it's been slow at times, but I wanted to make sure to give you as many of the details of the Nuzlocke as I could. This being my first recorded Nuzlocke, I know there's a lot of skeptical people out there who don't truly believe when a Nuzlocke is a real Nuzlocke, because I can control what you do and don't see. That's why I wanted to record and put out there as much content as possible, so you would understand that I am truly completing a Nuzlocke, fair and square. I'm showing you all the deaths, I'm showing you all the trials and all the battles we've gone through. But now it's coming to an end. I'm going to venture in here to the Pokemon League. The Elite Four rematch, our level cap is 74. I believe the first couple Elite Four members of Pokemon won't be all the way up to that level cap. That level cap should take place once we get to Karen, the final member of the Elite Four. And then Lance actually has a Pokemon up in like the mid-80s, so we're not going to get to that next level cap regardless. So that's that piece of information. And then the level cap for Red is like 97. It's almost level 100. We'll worry about that if we get there. Before I enter, let me give you a quick team rundown. It's been 2 weeks since I recorded because it took so darn long to train these Pokemon up to level 74. Because of the level curve in this game, there is no good wild Pokemon area to train effectively quickly. So I was basically facing level 40 Pokemon trying to get people up to level 70. It took forever. It's been a while, especially now I'm back at work. It's like trying to film after work and like do the training. It's been a long run, and I'm going to have to do it again if we beat the Elite Four. I'm going to have to train them up again to the 90s, but I'll worry about that when we get there, because you don't ever have to see that anyways, because that is boring. So what we have to enter is Darkrai, aka Hades. He is holding a Chopal Berry, which will prevent him from taking as much damage if a super effective attack, I believe a super effective fighting attack, makes contact with him. So that should protect him from fainting. He has a boosted attack and a lowered defense, which isn't the best it could have had, especially at this point in the game where he is strictly a special attacker. Unfortunately, this game doesn't have an option, as far as I'm aware of, to change the nature of your Pokemon. So this is what we're rolling with. His Bad Dreams ability, though, is excellent. I did get rid of Ominous Wind in place of Thunderbolt. We don't have a pure electric type on our team, so I think Thunderbolt on Hades would be effective to have. And he also learned Dark Void, which, if I show you right here, also puts people to sleep, but unlike Hypnosis, it is an 80% accuracy instead of 60. So that makes me comfortable enough that I'm actually going to lead with Darkrai, I think, in all of our battles, so we can get the quick sleep induced and then switch if we need to. Next we have Mom the Celebi. Mom the Celebi is actually holding a light clay. I was debating leading with Mom, but the problem with Mom here's what it is. Mom is really going to act as another special sweeper, but Mom was also the only one who could learn Reflect and Light Screen. So Mom's going to serve a dual role for us. Psychic Grass has a lot of weaknesses, so I'm not leading with Mom, but I do want to have the Reflect and Light Screen options on there in case we run into a powerful Pokemon that I just need to get some walls up for. Giga Drain should help keep Mom alive, and then just the pure stab Psychic attack should be very powerful. Mom is EV trained in, I believe, Special Attack and Speed. And then we have Emperor, who has been with us for a long while now. We got Emperor way back before the original run-through of the Pokemon League. Emperor is now going to know Surf and Flash Cannon, 2 special stab moves to go with a EV training special attack. It's also got Drill Peck for coverage, and I taught it Grass Knot, another special attack that should give it coverage against other Water-type Pokemon. It is holding a Mystic Water, and its ability Torrent will power up Water-type moves if its HP gets below half. So a half-dead Emperor should be very powerful if we need to just wipe something out that is weak to Water. Next we have our boy Ted. You already know all about Ted. For now, Ted knows Return, because that is going to be the most powerful stab move in the game for him. Snorlax is, for 1, shiny, 2, a normal type, and 3, max happiness at this point in the game. Therefore, Return is going to be a 102 base damage move. And then, of course, like we've been using the whole time, we have Belly Drum and Rest and Yawn. So, Ted has been a rock for us, and we need him to continue on. Now we have one of my favorites, Da Beef, our Heatran, holding a Shell Bell. I chose to keep leftovers on Ted, but Shell Bell will allow us to recoup health with Da Beef as needed. Just like Darkrai, we ended up with a weird lower defense raising attack nature spread, which isn't great, again, because Da Beef has a special attack that's very high. I EV trained it special attack, and then rather than go for speed, I actually EV trained it in HP as well, so it would be a little bulkier. Therefore, Heatran with its Steel Fire typing and a Shell Bell should be able to withstand a lot of hits. That being said, I did give it a physical attack in Iron Head as coverage, as well as Stealth Rock in case we decide we want to set up rocks. Basically, I'm providing options for a lot of our different Pokemon to lead if somebody is to go down in one of these battles. And last but not least, we have Maverick, the Rayquaza, holding a Dragon Fang. Currently, it knows Dragon Pulse and Air Slash, which it had before. I also made sure to teach it Dragon Dance and Overheat. Overheat will be a backup fire move in case we run into trouble and Heatran can't come in. Maverick should also outspeed a good portion of what we go up against. It's not our fastest Pokemon, but being level 74 and the 195 speed should help it out. It's also a little bulkier against special attackers than against physical attackers due to its nature, but it can sweep a lot of dragons on its own because of the Dragon Pulse and the Dragon Fang. And that's that. After all that review, this is the team we have going into Elite Four, round number 2 of the Elite Four. They will have full teams of 6. It is randomized, so we don't know what they will have. It won't be Psychic types for Will. We're just going to have to play it smart and hope we can get through these next 6 battles to end the series. So, Elite Four Will, his first Pokemon is going to be Hariyama. That is exactly what we don't want to see against Hades. I could go for the Dark Void, but even that makes me nervous. If this thing goes for a fighting attack, we're in trouble. So I'm just going to go straight to Maverick and not even set up the sleep. Yep, and that's a close combat. If we had missed Dark Void with Darkrai and got hit by that close combat, that would have one-hit KO'd us. And I didn't want to take that chance with the first battle of the Elite Four. Air Slash should one-shot Hariyama with the lowered defenses, though. The high HP, though, makes his health bar go down very slowly. Are we going to get that? Yeah, we are. Okay. I did also, even though we're level 74, I got most of our Pokemon closer to 75, just so that they would level up quickly. Ooh, okay. Pokemon number 2 is a Typhlosion. I feel like it's got to know something that can combat Maverick if they're bringing it in. It's not going to know an ice move. It can't hit a ground type. So the only thing that it could have would be a rock type move, and I think the best bet would be it probably has Rock Tomb. So I kind of want to go for a quick Dragon Pulse, and we may one-shot it. And if we don't, I think we'll withstand one attack. I know I'm taking a small risk, but okay. Okay, it's going to go for Double Edge, so that's actually very helpful for us. Depending on how much damage it does... Oh my god, do not be a crit. Yeah, that was a crit. But it killed itself because of that, so... That was a little scary, seeing the critical hit. That was only the second attack we had to take. But we'll get the level up. Oh, it wants to learn Extreme Speed. That's actually very helpful. Honestly, I don't think we're going to be setting up any Dragon Dances, so I'm gonna opt to go with Extreme Speed. I think that's going to be very helpful. Okay, now we have a Swellow, and this, again, well, we can't risk not one-shotting it, so we can't stay in. We kind of just want to go with an electric attack, but we don't have that. So instead, I wonder if this thing's going to know a fighting type move. Thinking we go to the Beef, because the Beef will be able to withstand an attack it's going for speed. Good, that actually works out perfectly for us. We weren't going to try to outspeed it regardless with the beef. So this is where I am going to go straight into a flamethrower. Aerial Ace should not do much of anything. That was a joke. I love how this thing's name is Da Beef, and it's literally made of just steel and molten lava. There's 0 beef or meat involved. And that'll max heal us because... Shell Bell. And next up we have a Tentacruel. Perfect, that falls right... That is actually... We are like double powerful against... Oh wait, I'm backwards. Why am I an idiot? Water's good against fire. I was thinking steel over poison. Yeah, we're not chancing this either. So for Tentacruel, we are probably going to want to go straight into Mom, who is double, unless it uses a psych... I mean, it shouldn't use a poison move. We should be able to Giga Drain this thing, and it missed anyway. Alright, let's do that. It's only going to be... It's not super effective because of the... Oh, that didn't even do... Okay, interesting. I would have thought that would have done more than that. Psychic is actually super effective. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, I don't know why I went with Giga Drain. If anything, I should have gone Psychic first, and then if it had HP, we could have gone Giga Drain second. Whatever. We're just honing our skills. It has been a couple weeks since a real legit battle in this game for me, so... Girafarig, that is part Psychic. I think our best bet here is just go straight back to the starter. Go to Hades. Yeah, because that crunch doesn't do anything to us. It is going to lower our defense, which I don't like. But we're going to outspeed, and Dark Pulse may one-shot it. Girafarig's not a super powerful Pokemon. As the HP bar goes down very slowly, and yep, we got the Girafarig. Not to make this look easy or anything, but I mean, we are a little over-leveled because we're based on the levels of the last Elite Four number, not the first one. And now we have a Girafarig followed by a Stantler. It's got Intimidate. It's annoying. I mean, we're not a physical attacker, but... Okay, I'm gonna go straight for the Dark Pulse again. I doubt this thing knows any fighting attacks. Can we one-shot it is the question. We cannot. Does Will use full restores? He does, and he uses it when they're in yellow. Okay. So that's something to keep in mind, because that means the rest of this Elite Four will use full restores as well, and they will be triggered to use them even when Pokemon's still in yellow health. This is probably going to lead to another full restore. Yeah, we're going to do this back and forth a couple times. So this is where I do the old speed up button. And there we go. Because it's just going to be a heal lock. Just like that, Elite Four member 1 is down. And now I heal up and we move on to Elite Four member number 2. Now, battle number 2 will be against Koga of the Elite Four. His poison will not scare us and confuse us because we are not fighting a normal Koga. We are fighting an evil Koga. One of great power that has random Pokemon. And a Gorbis, evidently. Okay, for Gorbis, that shouldn't be difficult at all. We do have Thunderbolt, so let's just go straight into the Thunderbolt. And hopefully, like we've been saying the whole time, one-shot it. This health bar is moving a little quicker than usual, so that is good. And yep, there's the one-shot. Down goes Gorbis. GG, Gorbis, GG. Ooh, Nasty Plot is a very powerful move. Oh no, do I want that? Let's see. Sharply raising our special attack would pretty much guarantee we sweep everyone. And since we are more based on speed than stalling, I think I'm gonna do it. Call me crazy, but I'm gonna get rid of Nightmare. I'm gonna go for the Nasty Plot. I think that's gonna come in hugely handy. I mean, it won't come in handy against a Lucario, because we cannot battle a Lucario. But no, who can battle a Lucario is Maverick. Come on out, Maverick! Lucario, they all know close combat. That's what we have to watch out for, is any Pokemon that can learn close combat, we cannot be in with Darkrai. We could be in with Maverick, though, because then Maverick's going to one-shot everything after they lose the health. Just like that. Waiting for it, waiting for it, waiting for it. Come on, come on. Yep, there goes Lucario. 2 down, 4 to go. Bastiodon. That's a wall of a Pokemon. Just as I say, we're not going to need to use... Huh, interesting. As I said, we're not going to need to use Nightmare. They bring in an absolute tank to battle. Oh, it's got high defense and special defense. I'm not sure... You know... Call me crazy. I'm going to go for an... We missed. I was going to go for an Overheat, but then we missed. I'm going to try another Overheat and just see if we can get this thing to at least half health. Come on. Oh. Okay, a little more than half. That is good. Now, we are pretty much useless. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I did not expect it to no block. Well, it just lowered our special attack and we cannot switch out. So we're going to have to Dragon Pulse it, because we can't chance losing any more special attack. That was not convenient. Oh, no. It's doing more damage than us. It's going to heal. Crap. Oh, it didn't go for a full restore? Interesting. It's gonna go for the full restore now, though. Yep, okay. I'm afraid we're gonna lose Maverick against this Bastiodon, now that it blocked us in. I did not expect it to know that attack. Oh, that's a crit, though. Oh my god, that's a very powerful crit. Jesus! That just saved us! This is gonna bring it down to red, and he's gonna heal again, I think. Yeah, he's gonna heal again unless he saves one. Nope, he went for the Endure first. So it's gonna live another turn. I don't want it to heal here. If they heal again, we will need another crit, I think, to take it out. Okay, thank god. I think they save a full restore for their last Pokemon. I don't think they use them all on one unless it's their last Pokemon. Okay, that was scary. Maverick is out for the rest of this battle, I think. Let's hope this thing... It shouldn't know Pursuit. That would be weird. If I... Yeah, it shouldn't know Pursuit. I wish I had Lucario for this. Rip Lucario. Okay. Okay. Dark Ice. The Beef is our best bet here, because we don't have fighting type Pokemon. Night Slash we can take easily. My only concern bringing him to Beef was if it knew any, like, ground or anything attacks. I don't know if it can even learn them through level up, but just trying to go through all the options in my head before I make any rash decisions. Especially just because the real battle I'm concerned about is this Lance battle, because his Pokemon are going to be level 82 to 86, I think? Or 82 to 85? I don't know. The Lance battle is going to be tough. And then, of course, we have the Red battle, which... Actually, the Red battle, if you don't do a randomizer, is not as challenging as you think. You can beat him with Pokemon under-leveled. With randomizer, it's a different story. He could have legendary, so we just don't know. Okay, Alakazam shouldn't be able to do anything to us, I wouldn't think. It's a special attacker. Yeah, and we have Dark Pulse. Okay, I don't know why it went for Trick. But we're gonna probably one-shot it because of that. Not the smartest AI in this game, apparently. Okay, it's also gonna have to use a full restore. But we're gonna get fully healed off that Shell Bell. Nope, we're not gonna get fully healed. They must have changed the Shell Bell. Okay, I don't know why it was holding Black Sludge. That's a ranked move right there, is to be holding Black Sludge and then go for Trick to swap items. I don't know why it failed. It must have been, maybe it can't take our item, it can just give us its item, so it didn't work? I don't know, that was interesting. Ludicolo's an interesting Pokemon as well. For you, Ludicolo, let's go back. Nothing we have. other than Maverick would be super effective, because we need flying. Ludicolo's Water Grass. We can't chance bringing in Maverick. So let's get Ted a little bit of run in this game. Ted should be able to will it down slowly. Okay, it's gonna go with that Tri-Attack. I don't like that. If that paralyzes us or burns us. There we go. There's the burn. Didn't want that. Alright, I think Ludicolo's his last Pokemon, so I'm gonna probably go for the Yawn here. And it's gonna know Mega Drain, which isn't very powerful, but it is gonna keep it alive. See how much it does. Not a lot. Okay, so you will get Drowsy. Now, we are burned, so I'm gonna have to go... It's annoying. We're burned, so I'm gonna go with the Belly Drum first. Ludicolo will fall asleep, and then we will go for the rest, and then we can just return our way to the victory. So this might take a minute, but bear with me. So this is gonna take 180 of our health. That shouldn't be close enough for the burn to kill us. I hope not. Oh my god, if I just screwed myself up, then I'm in trouble. Okay, no, because we have the leftovers and then the burn. I almost just made a huge mistake. Oh my god, burn would have killed us. I'm such an idiot. I am such an idiot. I thought half our HP would only bring us to like 75 health. Wow. Wow, that was close to being a major mistake. Only in the second battle, too. 8 HP. Thank God for leftovers. Alright, now we're gonna have to wait. Yes, of course it wakes up after 1 turn sleeping. We're gonna be asleep for 2 turns, but 2 Mega Drains won't do much, so we're fine. There's 1. Our leftovers heals up almost all our health. Here's turn number 2. Okay, now turn number 3, we wake up, and we're max attack because of the Belly Drum. So Ludicolo should go down in 1 shot. Bam. And down goes Ludicolo. Goodbye. Okay, I had a mini heart attack that battle, but we made it through somehow. Oh, I almost lost Ted. I would have been devastated to lose Ted right there. Oops, sorry. Oh, boy. Let's pay more attention to that next time. I'm going to have to do the mental math a little quicker in my head. God, let me heal up and then we'll take on Bruno. Okay, so I'm thinking against Bruno, let's go for the Nasty Plot sweep with Darkrai. If Bruno does not come in and lead with a Pokemon that we are weak to, I would like to just Nasty Plot once or twice and then sweep them all. Okay, he starts with a Pure Ugly. Pure Ugly doesn't know fighting type attacks, right? You know what, just to be safe, let's put it to sleep. Now we can Nasty Plot everything. And that should pretty much sweep through this. Now, as long as it stays asleep for more than 1 turn, that is, because we know that happens. Okay, Nasty Plot 1. Let's poke the sky. Yep, poke, poke. And we'll go 1 more Nasty Plot. We can basically Nasty Plot as long as it's asleep, because we outspeed it. So it's still asleep, so we can go... you know what, let's just... 1 more Nasty Plot. Let's just get our... Let's max out that special attack. We'll outspeed everything, and we will sweep everything. It woke up. Please don't paralyze me. That will really piss me off. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. That's super freaking annoying. Oh my god. And it's going to confuse me. Really? Really, Pure Ugly? Please get through this confusion. No. Okay, we can't even... So much for my Nasty Plot strategy. We're going to have to switch out. That's super freaking annoying. Switch to the beef. So much for the Nasty Plot strategy. That is... So, I watch streamers always be able to set up their moves like that. I never see them first turn after setting up their nasty plots get paralyzed and then confused. Like, it always seems to work out, but when I do it, no. It's because I got greedy is the real problem. Setting up a Stealth Rock here. It's because I got greedy and I went for the maxing out the special attack instead of just the +4. I learned my lesson, though. Beef is hurt. I mean, Pure Ugly's hurt enough that Flamethrower should finish it in one shot. Oh my god, these freaking body slams. It's like a 30% chance of paralyzing. So far, they're 2 for 3 in paralyzing this. Please one-shot it. Oh my god. They're gonna go for the heal. We don't have a fighting type Pokemon, which is really bugging me. Let us go with Mom, who will outspeed after they heal up. Yep, they go for the Forest Door like that. We are going to go straight into a Reflect to raise our defense from this Body Slam crap. They are going to Swagger to raise our attack, but also confuse us, which is very annoying. And I'm going to switch again, and I'm going to go into. You know what? You want to do the fat, slow paralysis game, Pure Ugly? I've got Ted. Ted's return will destroy you, and I can rest if you paralyze me. So take that, ugly kitten, ugly old cat. Yep, there's a Swagger. You better, Pure Ugly, you better hope I don't land this attack. Because if I do, you are a goner. Come on, Ted. Come on, Ted. God damn it, Ted. My Pokemon hate me. Confusion's very annoying. I think I talked about this in a previous iteration or a previous episode. Oh, it knows Attract, too. Most annoying Pokemon in a randomizer I have ever seen in my life. This Pure Ugly knows Body Slam, which paralyzes. It knows Attract to make us not being able to attack. It knows Swagger to not be able to make us attack. What's its last move? Or do we know yet? I can't stay in through the Attract and the Confusion. So now we're going to go to Emperor next. Unbelievable. This frickin' thing. It's not even powerful. It's just wearing my team down with status conditions. Okay, we're going to outspeed it here. And we have a miss... How is it such a fast, fat cat? What the heck? This is just like the Pure Ugly in Pokemon Platinum, where you go, it's the Galactic Hideout. Thank God for Emperor for getting through that, by the way. But yeah, you go into the Galactic Hideout right in the beginning of the game. Your Pokemon have barely even evolved, or you've barely caught any yet. And Pure Ugly is outspeeding everyone. Thank you for one-shotting that, Emperor, though, because that was annoying. And here comes Atropius, which will get hurt by Stealth Rock, but we are weak to... Heatran would be good against it, but Heatran is paralyzed. I'm going to stay in for one attack because it can't take us out in one shot. I'm going to go for the Drill Peck. Because it's... Okay, good. And then depending on how much damage it does to us, we will see what goes next. Do we one-shot this? We do one-shot this. Wow. Tropius is weaker than I thought. Good job, Emperor. Turns out you're the only one I needed. Ooh, Cradley's another very annoying Pokemon. Bruno has a pile of crap on his team. I believe it's part Rock type, though, so Flash Cannon should take care of it. How are we still confused? It's gonna go Giga Drain, I'm thinking. Oh, it knows Energy Ball, okay. That shouldn't kill us, but it is gonna force us to switch out. The Steel typing on Emperor does protect it a little bit. Ooh, our Reflect wore off, too. Wait! I have Light Clay on Celebi. It should last 8 turns. Was that 8 turns? Holy crap. Unless it's only 6 turns in this generation. Everything is awful. Everything is a disaster. Energy Ball will not do a lot to Maverick, so let's go Maverick. This battle is turning out to be the one that's putting us to our test. If Lance is anything like this in the level 80s, we are absolutely in trouble. Okay, I got in trouble last time from the overheat because they blocked us in. So let's just go for the air slash this time and see how much it does. Okay, that did enough that an overheat would finish it off. So let's overheat now. Then we'll need to switch out unless we just go for extreme speeds. Let's see. Okay, the overheat took care of Cradilly. Emperor level 75, Maverick, Altaria. Okay. Oh man, So we would one-shot Altaria if we were at full Dragon Pulse power, but we're not. And we don't have an Ice-type Pokemon, which is a little bit of an oversight. So I'm gonna have to play it safe and go into Ted again. I also need to watch out for the Perish Song on the Altaria. Speak of the devil, there's the Perish Song. So that gives them 3 turns. They can switch out because they do still have another Pokemon. But we might as well chip out as much damage as we can before it switches out. That way when it comes back, it's not a big threat. That shouldn't do much. Okay, Return may one-shot it here because of the happiness level on Ted. And then we can get Ted out of there before Perish Song hits, which we can't get Ted out of there. Never mind. Okay, we're gonna get one more. Okay, they didn't go for the full restore either, interestingly enough. Okay, Altaria down. We do need to switch Ted on this very next turn because he is down to Perish count of 1. Seadra? That would be much scarier if it was a Kingdra. Hades is out of commission. Celebi, you are up. AKA a mom. This mom is... Oh, a Dragon Dancing Seadra makes it a little scarier. That being said, it is not a powerful Pokemon, and it's raising attack, and I'm guessing it's going to know Hydro Pump, which defeats the point of it. Oh, okay, it went Dragon Pulse. Still, though, Dragon Dance raises attack, not special attack. So Giga Drain should, if it doesn't one-shot it, get very close to one-shotting it. Yep, okay, we'll one-shot it. Good job, Mom. I love my mom. I can always trust my mom to come through in a time of need. And Dusclops, a ghost type, is up last, which will hurt us. Yes. Well, it will not hurt would be Hades, but Hades is in not a great spot right now. So we're going to have to go back into Maverick. He's the only fully healed Pokemon on our team. Okay, the mean look is a little scary. If they had done that before the Perish Song, we would have been screwed. But they did it after the Perish Song with a new Pokemon. So we're going to need to just hope that this Dusclops doesn't know anything crazy like Destiny Bond. Or like a one-hit KO move. It doesn't matter, we defeated it. Whew, okay. You can see the battle's getting a little tougher. The strategy on these people is pretty good. This is the last member of the Elite Four, Karen. She is going to have a strong team, so once again, let me heal up and begin the battle. Okay, how do you all feel about going for another Nasty Plot round with Darkrai? Except this time, hopefully doing it correctly. And not getting greedy when we have a +4. And how are in shit. Oh, okay, we won't be going for the Nasty Plot on Hades. Excalibur can hurt us a lot. Although it is part Psychic. And I do have the Chopal Berry, which would prevent the one-shot. No, it's gonna know close combat. I can't. Let's not do anything stupid. Let's go to Maverick. I was going to go for the Dark Void, but if it outsped us, we'd be in trouble. Yeah, there's the close combat. I'm just trying to talk myself into using strategies that I want to use, even though it's not the smartest thing to do. Wherein we really should just be coming in and air slashing the very lowered defense Gallade. Yep, and one-shotting it, right? I think, maybe? Side note, Shiny Gallade is blue, which is very cool in my opinion. I have one that I was trying to use in the ranked battle in Scarlet and Violet. It wasn't that great for ranked, but it is a fun Pokemon to have, and it can learn False Swipe, which makes it good for catching Pokemon, and I think I'm going to just overheat this Piloswine, rather than switch to Heatran and go through that crap, especially if Piloswine has Earthquake. So yeah, I actually just made it into the Master Class in Ranked Battle, which is really exciting for me. I ran into some trouble in Ultra Ball class, where I needed to go and EV train up a Meowscarada to get by half of the Dondozos that people are using. In Ranked, they use a lot of Tatsuguris and Dondozos, because the ability of Tatsuguri lets it jump in Dondozo's mouth. Which is very annoying, because then Dondozo raises all its stats as if it got an Omni Boost, and then it wipes me out, because my Pokemon were not ideal for Dondozo battling. And that's my ranked story, but I'm now in Master Class, and I am like 20,000th in the world, which is not high up at all. I'm trying to Dark Void this Vaporeon so we can just Thunderbolt it. And since it has Aqua Ring and stuff, I want to have my ability damaging it as well. Also, maybe I'll be a little greedy and go for one Nasty Plot, because I can. You know me, always trying to get back to that original idea, even if it's not worth getting back to. Okay, that's the Aqua Ring, which does a little healing, and then Bad Dreams does more death. And we're going to go for Nasty Plot 2. Now we're +4 on the special attack. I won't go for another one. We don't need more than +4. I don't need a whole Belly Drum set going on. Especially with Vaporeon hurt and with only 1 or 2 Pokemon left. So let's just go Thunderbolt. And this should knock it out very quickly. Okay, it's going slowly, but I'm going to speed it up because I know it's going to kill it on the +4 special attack. Next is Heracross. Bug hurts. Bug hurts a lot. But we are +4 and we outspeed and we have the Chopal Berry. So this time I'm chancing it. Because I don't think a close combat will one-shot us. If this doesn't one-shot the Heracross and we get attacked by a close combat, I will need to switch after that. But we're at +4, and like I said, we don't need more than +4. Going for the +6 was dumb in our last battle. Okay, Umbreon's a different story. I did not expect the Karen to get randomized into an Umbreon as one of her Pokemon. It also has Synchronize. So if we put it to sleep, we get put to sleep. So we're going to have to just Thunderbolt it. It's probably going to take 2, because Umbreon is much more of a setup wall Pokemon than anything else. It won't be able to hurt us, because it doesn't know any fighting attacks. And I think we're just... Oh, we were so close to one-shotting it. While it heals, let's Nasty Plot one more and get to that max special attack. And I don't imagine, unless Karen or these Elite Four members use the Pokemon in the order they always do, I don't imagine they have anything that can counter Hades now, because they went for Heracross already, and now it's too late. We've defeated the Heracross, so I think whatever's left shouldn't be a threat to us. This should one-shot it now that we're at a +6 special attack. Yep. Okay. Down goes Umbreon. By the way, did anyone see it was level 69? That is nice. And Bronzong, another setup wall Pokemon, which is going to get one-shot by Dark Pulse. Okay, so Karen was not as scary as Bruno, evidently. But now we have a very tough battle upcoming. This battle will be against Lance. His Pokemon will be in the 80s. Our Pokemon are stuck in the mid-70s because we did not get a lot of experience. I did go around the region getting a bunch of rare candies, but all I was able to chalk up was 8. So I am going to save. Nope, not save. I'm going to pause. That's the word I'm looking for. Heal. And then I'm going to go into Lance. And, well, before I go into Lance, I will decide with you who we should rare candy. So I will be right back. Alright, so here's the deal. We will have, it looks like, all of our Pokemon mate to level 75, and that's it. We have 8 rare candies. I don't want to use them on somebody who's already about to level up. So like Hades here is going to level up in a little bit of XP, so we don't want to use it on him. Celebi is an option. Emperor's definitely an option. Ted's an option. Heatran's an option. Maverick is not an option. So actually we have 4 Pokemon that we're going to use these on. So let's just go 2 on each of them. That'll get us to 77 on 4 different Pokemon. Oh, not Elixir. Actually, 1 level each doesn't help a ton. But a bunch of levels on 1 Pokemon does help a ton. So scratch what I was... No! No, you know what? I'm not going to be weird. I was going to go 8 levels on Ted. But I won't do that. I'll just keep everyone balanced. I'm going to have to train them all up anyways for the next battle. Assuming we survive this one. But Ted is fun to use. And it would be dumb to put all my eggs in that basket if they ended up with like a ghost type. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Mom again. You get to level 77. Extra candy. Ted, level 77. Next, level 77 on Emperor. And last but not least, we will have the Beef, level 77. And rather than go for the Nasty Plot sweep here, let's start a little safer with Mom and go set up our Reflects and Light Screens. And this is it. This is the rematch of the Elite Four, and now we're on the Champion Lance. 6v6. The penultimate battle. Can we do it? Let's see what he has. Oh my god, what are the chances? He leads with Celebi, we lead with Celebi. That is terrifying. If it knows a bug move, we get one shot right here. But I'm going to count on it not knowing a bug move, and I'm going to Light Screen to protect us from special attacks. Okay, that's funny because we can't use healing items because this is a Nuzlocke. So thank you, Celebi. Now let me go for the Reflect. I cannot believe he led with a Celebi. What does Natural Gift do? I don't even remember. Okay, it's super effective, but it didn't hurt us. Now, we're not going to be able to take out Celebi with our Celebi, so we need to go into a Dark type. We are going to go into Hades. I cannot believe they have a Celebi to start. Okay, we have to pay close attention to that Future Sight, because that I don't want to forget about. That means we're staying in with Hades for a little while. So let's Dark Void the Celebi. Goodbye, Sleepy. Sleep tight, my sweet prince. Our Celebi... No one can ever beat Mom. Our Mom is better than this Lance Celebi. Watch him have 6 legendaries. He did have 3 the first time around. Now we're going to go for the sweep here, okay? Putting all our eggs in this basket. We've got the Light Screen. We've got the Reflect. We've got a Sleeping Celebi in front of us. We have to stay in 2 turns to take this Future Sight anyways. There's the Future Sight. Yeah, we got this. One more Nasty Plot. He withdraws. That's fine. Tangrowth we can take, because we're going to have 2 Nasty Plots. We're going to outspeed. We've got the Chopal Berry. We've got the Reflect. And we can Dark Pulse this thing. Tangrowth should be an easy KO. Unless Tangrowth is, like, just way more powerful than I expected. Okay. Goodbye, Tangrowth. That was his weakest Pokemon, though. It was only level 75. Oh, another Cradilly? What is this, Steven from Hoenn? I'm gonna Dark Void this Cradilly too because it's terrifying to have a wall Pokemon just staring us in the face. It probably knows, like... It could know moves that could get annoying. Like Ingrain, things like that. How is it only lasting 4 turns? I gave Light Clay to Celebi. What is this game? I don't know what the changes were in the moves between now and... or between this gen and the current gen, but in the current gen, Light Clay lets your Light Screen and Reflect stay up for 8 turns. But it doesn't in this gen for some reason. So I don't even know why Celebi's holding the Light Clay at that point. Like, it's not helping us in any way, shape, or form. But I don't know if you just noticed, I went for the Nasty Plot, which now should maximize our chances at one-shotting everything. We don't know what his level 84 whatever Pokemon's going to be, so that's worrisome. Milotic. We have Thunderbolt. So this is proof that you can do a Nuzlocke underleveled if you EV train your Pokemon. A lot of you probably don't. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that yet because we haven't finished this battle. But generally speaking, from this series, EV trained Pokemon are like having Pokemon 10 levels higher, 20 levels higher. Okay, level 80 Manectric's a little nerve-wracking. Let's go Dark Pulse. We outspeed, that's good. EV training, like, usually it takes you the course of a whole playthrough to get all the EVs on your Pokemon, so if you do it early, it is truly like you've leveled up your Pokemon a lot more than they actually are leveled up. It's a lot to explain. At the core of EV training, here comes an Articuno. I think he had that last time, too. At the core of EV training, your Pokemon gains EVs from defeating Pokemon. You get up to 510 EVs, and they go on your various stats. Each stat can only have up to a maximum of 252 EVs, and 4 EVs equals +1 in each stat category. So if I get 4 attack EVs from defeating Pokemon, then our attack stat goes up 1. And you can go to a maximum of 252 EVs, which is like 80-something, I think, 70 or 80-something, no, 70, 60 or 70 total stat increase. Anyway, that's how EVs work in a nutshell. Celebi has Natural Gift. That's why it's awake now that he's switched it out. Natural Gift, when you return it to your party, it heals any status conditions. Not that it matters, because we're sweeping we're sweeping Lance with Hades. And just like that, we have defeated Lance. That was easier than Bruno. Maybe Bruno's the new champion. I'd like to say this is the end, but we do have one more challenge ahead of us, and that is Red at the top of Mount Silver. So let me fast forward all this jibber jabber. Let's preview our lovely Pokemon squad here in the Elite Four once again. And this will be the team we go up against Red with. So here we have Mom, the Celebi at level 77 caught at the Bell Tower. Then we have Hades, the Darkrai, level 76, met at Cherry Grove City. This was our first Pokemon. Now we have Emperor, part of the Hall of Fame, Empoleon, level 77, met in Cienwood. And next we have Ted, the Snorlax, the rock of our crew, met at the Lake of Rage, swimming where Gyarados was meant to be. Thank you, Ted. Now we have the Beef, Heatran, met at Cerulean Cave, where normally Mewtwo would sit. The Beef didn't do much, but we still appreciate him. Now we have Rayquaza, aka Maverick, level 75, met at Whirl Islands, our Lugia. And last but not least, we have me, Alex, VaccanineTCG, 87 hours of playtime. Thank you, congratulations, you're welcome, we love you all. And now we go to Mount Silver and take on Red. Welcome back, folks. For you, this is the same episode that you were just watching, and it is just a few mere seconds since I was just talking to you. For me, it has been a whole additional journey and adventure as I trained up our team. Let me show them to you. We've now got level 97 and 96 Pokemon. Yes, it took a while, but I was actually able to use the Elite Four once I knew what the Elite Four Pokemon were, I was able to plan for it, and I was able to play through the Elite Four, which made leveling up a lot quicker this time around than the first time. I didn't get everyone to the level cap of level 97, mainly because I don't think we're going to need it, to be honest, and I was getting sick of battling trainers, especially if I was going to have to go through the Elite Four again, using 3 of our 6 Pokemon, which felt dangerous. So, here I am. Hades remains as he was. Mom, I have made a switch to, given the discoveries in the Elite Four. I have taken away Light Clay and given Mom the Rose Incense, which boosts Grass-type moves. And I have also removed the Light Screen ability and just left Reflect on Mom. And I've taught Mom Silver Wind as well, just for more coverage against other Grass and Psychic types. I thought that was a good idea after Lance led with his Celebi against ours. We've got Emperor, who remains the same. Ted he remains the same with the exception of I needed somebody to learn rock climb to get up to the top of this mountain. So I had to make Ted forget return, which is upsetting, and teach him rock climb. But rock climb is a powerful move, and I honestly don't think we'll end up using Ted as much in this battle. I think we'll be able to use tight matchups and actually defeat his Pokemon without walling them off. And then we have DeBeef and Maverick, both of whom remain the same from our Elite Four battle. Like last time, I would like to go into this battle with Hades as the lead. And yeah, that's all I have for you. If we can get the nasty plots off, that would be awesome. I'm not going to force it because I don't want to chance death. But regardless of how this goes, thank you very much for watching. I very much appreciate it. I will do another series like this. It will be much shorter, most likely, because I don't want to have a 21 episode series. But it'll be a shorter series and it'll be a little more exciting. Let's take on Red, and he's starting with a Spoink, which that's another change I'll make. The next time I go through this, I will make it truly random instead of random with similar base stat totals to what the people would have. Because obviously Red would normally have a level 88 Pikachu, and now he's getting a level 97 Spoink because that's a similar base stat total to Pikachu. That's very funny, but that also gives us the ability to set up our nasty plots. I'll do it fully random next time to add an additional challenge if everyone has voted. I haven't looked at the results as of me filming this video, but by the time I'm ready to film the next one, I will see the results from the poll I had going on my channel for what the next playthrough should be. And if it asks for it to be a Nuzlocke, I will make it a little bit more challenging in terms of full randomization instead of base stat comparisons. That being said, let's get these nasty plots off and hope that Red does not have a Machamp or a... Well, actually, we might be able to sweep the whole thing if nothing's outspeeding us. He would have to have, like, maybe a... No, not Lugia. Maybe a Ho-Oh. The Hail is a little annoying because that's going to whittle us down. But it should annoy him, too. So that's fine. We're going to nasty plot. We're at +4 right now. I'm thinking I should go to +6 just because we can against the Spoink. I mean, this Spoink's going to be in the yellow before it even wakes up, thanks to the hail and the bad dreams. Yeah, this poor Spoink. I don't know if Red uses healing items either. I'm assuming he has at least 2 full restores like the Elite Four members did. Okay, he knows Power Gem, but it shouldn't really hurt us that much because we are the Hades and he is a Spoink. Okay, and now we just sweep, hopefully, the entire team. Dark Pulse. Let's go, Hades. It would be very appropriate if I could sweep through this final battle of this Nuzlocke with Hades. I feel like Hades is the one... Well, he's actually been on the team the longest because we lost our starter way back in the Kanto region against Sabrina. We lost Mega Man the Lucario, and we lost Barney the Muck very early on. So, ooh, a Blaziken. That is a fighting type. Okay, you know what? No. Like I was just saying, Hades has been our longest member on the team. He's been with us. We're going to Thunderbolt this Blaziken. We're going to one-shot it. We are winning this battle with Hades because he is our hero. He has been our mainstay. Other members on the team have changed, but Hades has always been there for us. The Greek god of death in the underworld has always been there for us, and now we will let him or her, or whatever he decides to be because he has no gender, we will let him lead us to victory. Unless the hail takes us out first. Okay, Gliscor. That's a ground flying type, so Thunderbolt won't work, so we are going back to Dark Pulse. And this should also one-shot it because Gliscor is more of a physical defense Pokemon. And we haven't seen the level 97 Pokemon yet. That's where the level cap comes from. His, should have... Oh, wait, no, was Spoink the level 97? That is actually very funny. Spoink was level 97. Therefore, the best, highest level we could have faced ended up being a Spoink. And now the rest are... Okay, 92 Ninetales. We're getting close to death, but I told Hades he could run with it, so... I'll be damned if I show him a liar now. +6 special attack should one-shot all of these things. Albeit slowly, it should one-shot. And it does. It does one-shot. Goodbye, Ninetales. Hail continues to fall. Every turn we get closer to death, but Hades is the god of death. It's actually the god of the underworld. Starmie is fast, but we are faster, and we Dark Pulse for a super effective hit. If Ninetales couldn't live, then Starmie can definitely not live. And last but not least, the final obstacle in our Nuzlocke's place will be a Mesprit. How appropriate, as we failed to catch an Azelf much earlier in the playthrough, and now Mesprit comes back to revenge the fallen. Avenge, not revenge. But this Dark Pulse should kill it, and it should lead us to victory. Pokemon Soul Silver Randomizer Nuzlocke, Johto, Elite Four, Lance, Kanto, Elite Four, Lance, and Red. We have defeated them all. We have won this Nuzlocke. It is a sweet day. It is the end of a journey.